it's your girl, yeah, that's Sydney, coming at you live and in color with another video. If you're wondering why I'm looking like Pippi Longstockings, it's because today I am going to do my makeup for you guys. I haven't done my makeup for my channel in probably like 2 years. I probably haven't done my makeup since I first started my channel. Actually, no, like a year and a half. But anyways, so yeah, I actually did this thing on Instagram. I did a poll for most of the steps or most of the products for this video. So I'm going to try to stick to what y'all voted for. If I don't, charge to the game. Just charge to the game because, you know, sometimes I just be needing to use what I need to use. But anyways, make sure you subscribe to that button because I'll be watching my analytics. And I be knowing y'all don't be subscribed, but y'all be watching. So subscribe. That's what the button is for. It's for you. Let me help you. But yeah, child. I don't know what kind of look I'm doing today. I just know what palette y'all picked. I've used the palette like twice now. So let's get into the tea.
So first, I'm going to prep my skin with the Glossier Future Dew. This is just going to help give my skin a nice glow. Do like 1.5 pumps of that. So one of the things y'all voted on was my primer, and y'all voted for the Milk Hydro Grip, which I'm so glad you did. This is my favorite primer. I just do 2 pumps of this and rub it all over my face. It gets sticky, so that's why you have to wait like a minute before you actually put on face makeup. But I'm going to be waiting more than a minute because I do my eyes first. But yeah, you just rub it in like I did the Future Dew. So I like to start with my eyes first. So I'm going to do the brows. I use a definer brow pencil from Morphe in the shade Java. I like to brush my brows out with the end of the pencil, which is a spoolie. So I do that first just so I can really see the shape of my brow. And then we just go in. As y'all can see, it's an angled pencil. So now I'm going to go in with this flat concealer brush. And my Fenty concealer, you guys also voted on Fenty concealer. This is the shade 370. And I'm going to use this to clean up my brows. I just like to put the product right on the brush from the doe foot. And then just carefully outline the brows to clean them up and make them cute. take this chubby buffer brush and I'm just gonna blend out the concealer a little more, just so we can really get a good clean blend.
Active by night, keep going crazy.
Just gonna go in with my clear brow gel to set my brows so they don't go nowhere. So I forgot to do this when I first started my makeup, but I always like to make sure my lips are moisturized. So I prep my lips. I'm just using this lip oil that I have just to make sure my lips are super moisturized. So I was looking for my other primer, but I'm going to use this one. This is my P. Louise base in the shade Rumor 2. I usually go between this shade or 4, which is what I was looking for, but we just went ahead and did 2. But yeah, I just put this all over my lid, and then I'm going to blend it out with a fresh chubby buffer brush that I just bought yesterday. Then I just go in with this brush. It has some excess translucent powder, so I just go in to kind of set the base because my eyelids are very oily and creasy. So now it's time for the magic. This is the 35S Sweet Oasis palette. This is the palette you guys chose for me to use. I'm gonna open it up so y'all can see it. This is a palette. It's very pretty. Lots of pinks, blues, shimmers, couple neutrals. Very pretty palette. I'm really trying to figure out what look I was gonna do. Well, I was trying to figure out what look I was gonna do, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just do the pink. We're gonna start with the pink.
Active by night, keep going crazy.
First, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, with a blender brush for the majority of my lid. Tap some of the excess off and just begin to go in. And right here I was contemplating, am I going to do a halo eye or just a standard cut crease? But I decided to just do a cut crease. So now I'm gonna go in with a bit of a darker pink and a little bit of a smaller blender brush to kind of create like some dimension with the eye look.
Active by night. Keep going crazy.
Now I'm going to go in with a small fan brush and my base. I'm going to put some of the base on my hand, and I'm going to use my hand as a mixing pad. And this little fan brush, this is the trick I learned at work on how to cut a crease. You're just going to saturate the brush in the product, and we're just going to cut the crease, y'all. So easy.
Active by night. Keep going crazy.
So now I'm going to take a flat brush and like a nude color to pack on to the crease we just cut, just so it won't like stay that color, because I don't like it to just be white. I like it to have a little color. So I'm just going to use like a nude. So we're going back in, well not we, I'm going back in with that second pink I used to kind of help blend in the crease, just so it all like flows and it's not choppy. Look how pretty it's looking. Now I'm going to take a smaller brush, more tapered blender brush, and I'm going to go in with this dark like plum color, and I'm going to put that on top of the crease to really like just give it a new look, give it a little pop. So now, just to give it a little even more flavor, I'm going to take this shimmery shade. Y'all can't tell on camera, but it's like a very light pink shimmer. And I'm just going to put that on the crease to give it a little razzle dazzle.
Active by night. Keep going crazy.
So now I'm going to start my foundation. Luckily, you guys voted for the foundation I wanted to use. This is the new Morphe Filter Effect foundation. I got the shade Rich 25. This foundation's good because it's skincare infused. So it's got like hyaluronic acid, which is great for moisturizing, but it's also oil free. Me personally, I'm oily in my T-zone, so I'm kind of nervous to use this, but they said it's good for all skin types, and people really like it, especially a lot of my coworkers. So I just like to pump it right on my face. I started out with like little pumps because it is medium to full coverage. So I didn't know if I was going to need more, so I tried to put on like a good amount to start. And then I'm going to use this new foundation brush we have that's kind of like angled to apply it.
Active by night. Keep going crazy.
So now I'm going to go in to highlight with my concealer. You guys were actually 50-50 on the concealer choice, so I just went ahead and did the Fenty for my brows, but the new Morphe, well, not this isn't new, but my new Morphe concealer. For highlighting, I believe I got the shade 355. But yeah, I'm just going to go in and highlight under my eyes, forehead, bridge of the nose, you know, all that jazz. Before I blend out my concealer, I like to spray my face with my setting spray. That's just the standard continuous mist from Morphe, which I absolutely love. And then I'm going to go in with this buffer brush. This isn't the chubby buffer. This is another buffer brush that I've never actually used before, but I bought it yesterday because I wanted to try it out to blend out my concealer. So now I'm going to go in with my cream contour. I'm using this stick again for the first time. I just bought this yesterday. This is the Morphe cream contour stick. I got this shade Effect 17. That's what it looks like. And I'm just going to go in to contour. So I use two brushes to blend out my contour. This brush I just use for the majority of my face. It's just an angled brush. And then the smaller brush I'm going to use for my nose, since it is a smaller area. But I also go back in with this brush, like the edge of it, just to make sure it's not harsh lines. So now it's time to set my highlight. I'm using my trusty dusty Fenty Pro Filter powder. I use the shade Banana. I'm actually going to use a sponge and a brush for this. I'm using this Morphe sponge because I'm doing more of a full face. So I'm going in and actually patting the powder in to everywhere I highlighted, as well as like my cheekbones to make them extra pop, and then I'm gonna brush it away with the brush I use to set my eyeshadow primer.
Active by night. Keep going crazy.
So I had to switch to my camera. Well, I had to switch from my camera to my phone because the battery was dying, but you know, anything for the content. But now I'm going to go in my Fenty bronzer and just this angled brush to bronze my face. So this is actually an eyeshadow brush, but I use this to bronze my nose. I use the bronzer just to kind of set where I contoured at, but yeah, that brush is a little big for my nose, so I like to use a smaller one. So you guys chose Fenty for my blush, which I wish I would have chose Bare Minerals because my Fenty blush is actually orange, but it's fine because when I put it on, it kind of just looks like a highlighter. So I just have like this my blush brush, and it's a little dirty, but I'm gonna go in and just not highlight. I'm gonna go in and use blush. It looks a little pink because since my brush was dirty, it did have like some pink on there, but whatever. So now I'm going in my highlighter. You guys chose Morphe for my highlighter. So this is my 8Z highlighter palette, but I'm gonna go in with like this pretty gold. I like more golden highlighters. For me, gold works with any look, so I'm just going to take this highlighter brush, tap a little off, and just look at it. Look at the beam. Wow. So to prep my lashes before I put on actual lashes, I'm going to use this iconic London mascara. I'm just going to do one little coat of mascara just so my natural lashes will blend in with my false lashes better. So now it's time to put lashes on. These lashes I actually got from Amazon. I saw a girl talk about them on TikTok, but there are like 4 different styles in here. She got 25 mm's. I don't like them too long, so I got 20 mm's. I'm just gonna put my lashes on, and y'all are about to see. I can put my lashes on, but it's not a walk in the park, okay?
Active by night. Keep going crazy.
So you guys chose a nude lip. So first I'm going to go in with this chocolate brown lip pencil. This is in the shade Richie. And I'm going to line my lips.
Active by night. Keep going crazy.
So now I'm going in with this, what is this? Beauty Bakery liquid lipstick. It's a nude, like a brown. I don't know the color off the top of my head, but it'll be linked. Lastly, I'm gonna go in with this matte lipstick from Morphe. Again, don't know the name of it right now. Will be linked. And I'm just gonna put that in the middle, and then blend it. Well, rub my lips together, just to give myself like almost like an ombre nude lip. Just to finish up my eyes, we're going to go back in with that second pink and put it in my waterline. I'd love to put color in my waterline, whether it's eyeshadow, eyeliner, I don't care. I'm always going to put something in my waterline unless I'm just doing like a natural face. Now I'm going back in with my mascara. Because the bottom lashes gotta pop too. If I knew how to put on bottom lashes, I'd put them on.
Active by night. Keep going crazy.
Alright guys, that's the finished look. I followed everything that y'all want me to do. I did. This is my hair. I just braided it in 4 braids. It was like a little damp, and then I put a little mousse. I didn't know if it was gonna dry in time, because I did like right before I started filming, but it's dry, it's cute, it's a little crinkly look, but this is me. Hope y'all liked it, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna link all the products I use down in the description box. And if you have any questions, don't forget to comment though. Follow me on IG. And yeah, love you guys. Bye.